Someone finds you absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I feel as if this is giving some like major crush energy. This person is a little bit obsessed with you, honey bear. As they're definitely into you. They're definitely into it. They like what they are seeing. They like who you are. They like what you're putting down, okay? Whoever this is, it's kind of like you have inspired them to turn a new leaf and to actually change their life as well. This person, I wouldn't be surprised if they had a little bit of player energy, or, they're just somebody who enjoyed going out quite a bit. I'll show you the fat stack that came out. But they definitely had options in the past, and they're recognizing like not all of these options are even good options anyways. Like if you look at this, only one cup has the ring in it, right? Like only one of these cups, one of these options has that long-term potential, and it's you. Okay, it is definitely you. But with the 8 of Cups coming out right away, and then the first of our stack being this 3 of Cups, like this person wants to leave behind their player ways. They want to leave behind their player era. I feel as if this person genuinely feels as if, you know what, being a player isn't even worth it, honey. It's not worth it, okay? Because they have you around, okay? I'm hearing Fall by Davido, where he says, I don't want to be a player no more. Anyways, they are so happy to be around you and to work on this connection with one another as well. They feel as if things between you are and can continue to be extremely stable as well. Like they feel as if this is a very prosperous connection, and one that honestly, that it can be forever. Like they see long-term potential with the two of you. They see long-term potential in the connection. Also with like the dogs on this card, to me is definitely a symbol of loyalty. Also, we all love like a golden retriever boyfriend, okay? So anyways, that's also there. I feel like that's kind of how this person is towards you. Like they want to be around you. They always want to be within your presence. This is also why they are changing their ways. I feel as if like the general energy is just growing up, growing up a little bit, or just like cutting out some toxic behaviors and patterns of the past. Cutting those out. I don't feel like it's necessarily toxicity between the two of you, but it's like maybe there's some things that they know that they've needed to work on. And meeting you, being in this connection with you, it definitely motivates them to get going, to change, and to become the kind of person that they believe you deserve. Because I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if this person already has like a whole list of criteria in their mind, 333 on the timer by the way, of like what they think your partner should be like, and they want to show up as that person for you. Knight of Swords. If there was a time period of them being stuck in their head as well, like that's totally over. This person, I feel as if in the more recent past, they were a little bit more like caught up in their mind. They were not necessarily taking the action towards you because I feel as if part of them was questioning whether or not they were actually ready to do this, whether or not they were truly ready to progress, to change, and to become this new version of themselves. But I feel as if they've been calling this in for quite a while, regardless of whether or not you were in the picture. They were already naturally progressing towards the person who they want to become. And that's a big part of this. Like the reason why they feel motivated to change for you, or the reason why it feels easy and they feel so inspired to do so, is like they're not forcing anything. This is who they've always wanted to be. This is who they feel as if they naturally are anyways. They really feel as if they're naturally this person. And so being around you just kind of like inspires them to get the ball rolling further and faster, to go ahead and enter that new timeline, to enter that new space of being the person they've always known they could be, being the person they've always known that they can become. And it's not going to take them long at all either, because the bottom of the deck, we have that Knight of Wands. So it's very much fast-paced energy, fast changes, and yeah, they're coming towards you very quick, okay? That it's honestly giving that they're really excited. They're so excited about knowing you. They're so excited about being in your life. And hello, we talked about how stunning and gorgeous you are at the beginning of the reading. This person feels this way about you. They are definitely very attracted to you, and they are not going to allow you to slip away. Okay, and again, they have in their mind this idea of like who you should be, who you should become in order to be together, or who they should become. OMG. Maybe you have recently went through a transformation as well, to where like you're showing up as your highest embodiment, your highest self, to where you're already there. You're already showing up as that person, showing up as the kind of person that they desire, but also who you've always desired to be. But they definitely find you very attractive. They really don't feel like wasting any time when it comes to you, when it comes to approaching you, when it comes to like building this relationship, building this life together. Because I feel like with this person as well, again, they were already in the process of transitioning into this person. They were already in the process of making these changes. And so really, it's kind of like having you around is just giving them that extra oomph, that extra motivation to push forward, to become their best self, and to be the person that they've always desired to be. And they were already mostly there. I feel like they were like 75% to 85% of the way there already. Which is also why this is happening quickly, because it wasn't really like there was that much for them to change. There hasn't been that much work for them to do in order to become this kind of ideal partner, to become the kind of spouse that they want to be. They're about to communicate a lot of this with you as well, and their mind is very clear on this, but I don't know if their words are, with the Princess of Swords coming out, or like they don't necessarily have a plan on how they're going to go about doing this, because the Princess of Swords is kind of like impulsive energy to an extent, but they're so passionate about you and about desiring this new beginning, about desiring this connection with you, that it kind of feels like it just comes out. Like, you know how they say word vomit? That's honestly what it's giving. Like, this person just can't help but spill their guts to you and just express everything that they've been thinking, everything that they've been desiring with you, and on wanting to be in a committed connection with you as well. I feel as if there's a little bit of a shock element here, because maybe you weren't really anticipating this from this person, at least not at this point in time. But like, the thing is, they have been extremely clear about you, about what they desire with you, with the connection, for quite some time. It's giving like the feeling that you've been together for a little while. I'm feeling a minimum of 3 months, to be honest, and it's just kind of like the connection deepening at this point. But they've been clear for a while. Like, this is not coming out of left field. This is something that they have been thinking about, they've been solid about, and they're absolutely sure of. So don't be surprised when they come around, tell you how attractive they find you, when they start showering you with compliments, and really discussing where they want the connection to go next, okay? But that is what I have for you. Of course, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of the things. Press the bell button so you know when I post. And I love, love, love you. I'll talk to you so soon.